Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Best. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So the SMU Mustangs offense is on the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Getting some heat. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they...
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. They get to him as he... Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snags it over the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Davis will throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's best. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Movement here from the tight end. Defense showing blitz here. He's moving out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. They get to the line quickly. Power football with the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, no!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. And that pass intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Runs through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Davis will throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles in the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in.
I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, 3rd touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense looks as if it's coming. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That makes the score
kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly...
The ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. 29 Philly. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now when he loses 4 on the carry. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59, SMU.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short.
Second down.
The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Makes the grab down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
He's brought down at the 28.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Gets it out quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to...
And here's the third interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now got to figure out what they're doing.
The Noles are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 66. SMU,
Bringing it back.
14.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the pass.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost game.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity going for it all. Touchdown, no! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Rice. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Going to take a shot at this DB. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's got it. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.